Man, I really love metalcore bands. I just love how original they are. I love their aesthetic. You know what? I should make a video on how to be metalcore. What do you think, Ordette? I mean, I don't know about that, mate. Are you sure you want to rip off Stevie T again? Ripping off Stevie T? I mean, the difference between me and Stevie T is that I actually am in a metalcore band, so I should have a say in this. Hello, guys. So, are you looking into metalcore? Do you like the aesthetic on the way these metalcore artists dress? Do you like how metalcore songs sound? Well, that's great, because in this video, we're going to be talking about how to be metalcore. Mate, have you seriously run out of ideas? I'm not running out of ideas, Ordette. I just thought that since I'm in a metalcore band, self-proclaimed metalcore band, I feel like it's my duty to talk about how to be metalcore from experience, basically. Okay, I'm just telling you, beware for Stevie T's wrath. Okay then, whatever. But before we get into this video, a disclaimer. I love metalcore, guys. And also just letting you guys know that this video is meant for comedic purposes. Don't take any of this way too seriously. Take it with a grain of salt. And if you like metalcore too, please comment below. I would love to talk about our favorite metalcore bands. Alright, but with that out of the way, let's get on to this video. Let's go! Alright, so you want to be in a metalcore band. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is fix up your hair. Well, I highly recommend getting that flat iron heat your mo hairstyle. So what you're going to want to do is steal your sister's flat iron. Now, I have not used a flat iron in a long time, but honestly though, I mean, what's the worst it can do? All you gotta do is just plug this thing in, and yeah, once it's all heated up, you gotta... Jesus! Well, I guess it's just you and me again, old friend. Psych! This thing isn't even plugged in. And also, you guys really think I'm gonna flat iron my hair? My hair would die if I do that. So instead, I'm just gonna be like Johnny Frog from Attack Attack. Be that one metalcore kid with curly hair. Alright, now that we fixed up our hair, and which in my case, I didn't because I don't want to, and that should be a lesson for you guys who are also alternative kids who have curly hair. If you have curly hair and want to be an alternative kid, I say own it. You don't have to have straight hair to be alternative, you know? So anyways, now that we're away from doing our hair and stuff like that, the next thing you gotta do is get yourself some Neon Cartoon Monster merch. You can't be metalcore without Neon Cartoon Monster merch. So, by Neon Cartoon Monster merch, I mean get some merch from bands like this. Oh wait, this is deathcore, not metalcore. Sorry about that. Get yourself Neon Cartoon Monster merch that looks like this. Asking Alexandria is a good one. And they used to sell all these shirts where they basically just had some random monster design on it. A lot of bands used to do this back in like 2008, 2010. But yeah, this one's not really that great of an example because I cut the sleeves off of it, and not all of us are comfortable wearing sleeveless things, you know? I mean, not all of us, you know, can show off some good muscles like these, you know?
Nobody likes me, nobody wants me, nobody cares at all.
Although you can find my band's Neon Cartoon Monster merch. We're selling this on our Teespring. It is on the link in the description below. So sorry about the plug. Definitely not going to be wearing this one too because it's not too neon, it's a black shirt. So another great example that we could use that's more neon and could complete our metalcore aesthetic is this shirt. Yes, I know Rick and Morty is not a band, but I mean look, I mean the color clashing is perfect. It's green yellowish with blue. I mean Rick and Morty's awesome, you know, like. Alright, now I gotta change into it. There we go. Now we got some of our Neon Cartoon Monster merch. I know it's Rick and Morty, doesn't really count. I'm so sorry. I don't have any other metalcore shirts in a different color, but you get what I mean. Alright, now that we got our Neon Cartoon merch out, the next thing you gotta do is get some skinny jeans. Back in the early 2000s, skinny jeans were not available for men. You had to go shop in the women's section, buy yourself some tight jeans that will fit you. And honestly, that's a lot of work and kind of hard to do. Now that we're in a new generation, skinny jeans are available basically anywhere. They realize that guys like to wear tight jeans too. But yeah, make sure you got some skinny jeans. I prefer maybe black, maybe gray, maybe a little charcoal. Doesn't matter as long as it's dark so it can match with the neonness, you know. Alright, now time to put these things on. Pretty hard to put on, trust me. But hey, you know, we're trying to be metalcore kids here. So we have to go through the struggle of putting these things on. Alright, now that we got our skinny jeans on, you gotta make sure they're super tight and make sure they're not loose in the bottom. But yeah, they're supposed to be tight, not give you any breathing room, and they're really good. And yeah, at first they're a little too uncomfortable, but over time you'll get used to it. The struggle is all about being metalcore. And also, I didn't choose to be metalcore. Metalcore definitely chose me. Next thing you're gonna want to do is run to your local Hot Topic and get yourself some edgy belts. Mate, sorry to burst your bubble, but Hot Topic does not sell belts anymore. I think they're all online now. What do you mean Hot Topic doesn't sell any belts anymore? Okay, I guess you guys can go to Rockabilia and get yourself some edgy belts. I'll also recommend trying going to those thrift stores that sell one of these, because I'm pretty sure a bunch of ex-scene kids sold their stuff already. Maybe ask your cousin who used to be a scene kid back in the early 2000s. They might have some good belts. Now, what you're gonna want to do is do the double belt look, because that look looks awesome and you're gonna look a lot more metalcore that way. Just put it in one loop like this. And don't put in the other loops, but you can do it for the first belt and the other loops if you want. Make sure it hangs down a little bit. And now, time to get your second belt and tie it around and put it around that same loop right there. It's gonna be hard to stick in. Make sure it's not too tight on you, and there you go, you got the double belt look. Alright, another thing you can add to this aesthetic is wear like one of these skeleton jackets and these skeleton fingerless gloves. But currently right now at the time of this recording, it is the summer and it is hot as hell. So I'm definitely not going to be wearing these for the rest of the video. Now that we got our aesthetic down, what we're going to have to do is write metalcore music. Because how can you be metalcore if you're not in a metalcore band? And how can you have a metalcore band if you don't have metalcore music? Alright, so the first step you want to do to write metalcore music is tune your guitar down to drop D or any other drop tuning, because you can't be heavy if you're playing standard tuning. Standard tuning is not heavy enough. And pull out your trusty little tuner and get to tuning. Alright, now that you've drop tuned your guitar, the next thing you gotta do is write your first metalcore riff. Now in order to write a metalcore riff, it's pretty easy. All you really gotta do is rip off Unholy Confessions by Avenged Sevenfold. Don't worry, because a bunch of bands have already done this and you won't be the only one. Then later on in the song, you're gonna want to do a breakdown. All you really gotta do for a breakdown is just open string palm mutes. And if you want it to be more heavier, just put your finger on the first fret so it can have that diminished evil sound. And don't worry about guitar solos, because most of the time they might not even have solos in their songs, but there are some good metalcore bands that have a lot of solos in them. But don't worry though, nobody's paying attention to their solos. Now the next thing we gotta teach you is stage presence. So here are a couple metalcore moves that I can teach you on guitar. So the first move you're gonna wanna do is the run in place move. All you really gotta do is just run in place. It's a big workout and it's good for your legs, you know? Now to add a little bit more aesthetic to that move, you can move your guitar side to side so it can make it look 20 times as interesting. Alright, another move you can do is once you hit the breakdown, you can just do a crab stance. So stand like a crab like this. You cannot even see my legs. I don't know why I'm doing this. Basically like that. In all honesty though, you can just watch the Stick Sickly video by Attack Attack and you'll learn all the dance moves in just one viewing of the video. Alright Ordep, what do you think about this video then? Alright, let's just hope Stevie T doesn't find this video, because he will for sure get on our asses. Yeah, so true. Well, Stevie T, if you're watching this, which most likely you might not be, but it's most likely that he will find this video, mate. Whatever, that's still awesome if you are. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And also, again, if you guys are into metalcore, please tell me your favorite metalcore bands and what you liked about this video and what I got right about it. If I missed anything, please comment that below. And thank you guys for watching.